What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the vlog. In this vlog, we're going to talk about steroids versus natural. Now, I've been a competitor, a bodybuilder, and an athlete for many years since childhood, so I know the ins and outs of sports, and I have the academics and knowledge school-based to give you information on steroids versus natural. In this video, we're going to get into the pros and cons of both, so let's go. Hey, what up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. My name is Garrett Stover with Reps of Athletics. I'm a personal trainer and an online coach. I've been an athlete and competitor for years now, and I also run my own coaching business, Reps of Athletics. And today we're going to be talking about natural versus steroids and everything you need to know, make you a little more knowledgeable. If you or anyone you know is using or about to or anything or not decided, this video right here will tell you everything you need to know. So if this is information to you, hit that thumbs up button, hit that bell, and subscribe to my channel. Much love, Lego. Okay, so first things first, guys, we're going to get into basically what it is, what steroids are, and what they do. First of all, steroids are a performance-enhancing supplement, if you will. Help you gain size, help you gain strength, help you slim down. They basically amplify what the body naturally does, and that's where this phrase comes from, on steroids. Like, if something's really big, oh, it's a blah 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 on steroids. Like, it's amplifies everything, but at the cost of a few crucial things in your body. So now, to start off, any steroid that I have done basically derives from a testosterone base, and I believe that was where most of them come from. So with that being said, it can fuck and mess with your hormone levels, regardless of who you are, what you do, the blockers you take. It will still tamper with your hormone levels. But this is what they're designed to do, because in order to manipulate and put it into a state where they can grow as they do, it needs to manipulate them. But by manipulating them comes the side effects. So side effects include the gyno, they come the night sweat. Like, depends which steroid you're actually on, you will get different side effects, and most of them are a 1-to-1 ratio of these things happening, which means that you have a 1-to-1 chance on gaining size, and you have a 1-to-1 chance on actually getting man boobs, or actually getting any other, like acne, or a bunch of other things. Like, I know people who take Tren, they have had night sweats, night terrors, things along those nature, or things around that nature. When it comes to being a bodybuilder and doing this for the sport, I totally get it. That's why I did it. When I competed before, there was one show I did that I was using, and sure, it felt great. The pump is unbelievable. The whole aspect of doing it is very, besides the secretive part, because it's not really open and out there that lots of people do use, so it's usually a closet thing, so you don't really want to put that out there. So lots of people don't really know. It's kind of in the shadows, so it's kind of, once you get past that part, the feeling inside of me when I was doing it was amazing. I felt stronger. I mentally and physically, I felt like I had more of a backbone because of the roid rage. Even though I didn't really get mad at things, like, me and my buddies could joke around the same as we always did, and it wouldn't make me mad. But things that already make me mad, like say someone smacking into my car, my truck. If someone hit me in traffic, normally I'd be like, hey, what the fuck, right? On that, you're like, hey, what the fuck? Like, your triggers trigger you more. And on the other side of that, what eventually ended up happening with me is the side effects that came with that was I was getting gyno, which gyno is where men, their estrogen levels rise, and this was due personally in me because the testosterone that I was injecting was being converted into a high form of estrogen, which was in turn causing me to develop basically breast tissue underneath my right nipple. It starts out as a pea-sized lump, and it can grow and grow and grow the longer you use. You can use blockers, you can use certain things to get rid of it. There's a surgery you can get for it, but all of those come at a cost and a price, right? Because now you're doing surgeries, now you're going to take other style supplements, and not to mention, these steroids are already expensive to begin with. Like, you're looking anywhere from $80 to $150 per cycle, per thing. So if you're compounding them, such as, say you're taking a test inject with a Dianabol or another one or whatever it is, the more compounds you're taking and stacking together, once it actually becomes a stack, that's when you're literally looking at hundreds and hundreds of dollars per stack, and these things usually last roughly a month. So if you're doing 12 weeks, if you're doing 16 weeks, if you're doing anything around those weeks times for your prep or your cycle usage, Now you're looking at hundreds of dollars simply just to use these products. Now, yes, they amplify things, they blah, blah, blah. They're great for what they're intended for. But there's also the side effects. And personally, guys, one of the things I've found, using it, yes, like I've been saying, it does feel amazing. It feels great. However, there's the downside that you always got to worry about your health on another level. Like me personally, I'm more into health and fitness rather than being a huge gorilla. So I like my body to be healthy. I want to be able to be 80 years old and still be mobile. I want to be 80 years old and still have the be 80 years old and have the function of all my bodily organs, my liver, everything like that, so nothing's shutting down. I want to live long and prosperous. I don't want to live short and glorious, you know what I mean? So that's one of the things that I've noticed with steroids. But overall, guys, if you're a user, in no way, shape, or form am I saying like you should be, in no way, shape, or form saying you shouldn't be. If you are doing it, that is your choice. Nothing that I'm saying should encourage you, nothing I'm saying should prevent you. It's just knowledge and facts that I have seen from using, and I've seen from other people I know using, and things I've seen from my coaching career and my athletic career as well. So one thing I'd really like to stress to you guys is it is your choice, you make it up, but be prepared for whatever comes with that. Well, the good thing about the side effects is it's not like, boom, they're here, and there's no getting rid of them. They'll slowly appear more and more, and they'll get stronger and stronger and stronger, such as my gyno. It started as a pea-sized thing. I was like, okay, and I kept using, then it got bigger and bigger to the point where I was like, no, I don't like this isn't cool, so I stopped. And it doesn't come like that, so it doesn't leave like that. So there's treatments and stuff you can do to, get around that. Like for myself, I started using gyno, so I cut usage. I weaned off of it. I did about, I was doing my testosterone shot every 3 days. So what happened was instead of every 3 days, I started doing it once a week. And then after a couple weeks, I think about 3 weeks, I started doing it once every 2 weeks. And then after that, I just cut it out completely just so my body could kind of regulate its levels rather than being here and just dropping, right? Because I'm, again, worried about overall health. I don't want to completely crash the system. I just want to slowly bring it down to normal levels. After I stopped, the side effects did not cease. I actually went and got a natural testosterone boost, which the difference between that and the steroid is the fact that the steroid is a vial of testosterone. The pills, which are a natural health product, they give your body the nutrients and stuff that will help your body create natural testosterone. So instead of injecting some where it's like, oh, we didn't have to make that, so it slowly lowers your body from making it because it's always receiving that level. Now it's triggering my body to actually create it again. So it's restarting the engine per se of my body to create again. So with that being said, the perks that I found with it were, again, size, strength, vascularity. Plus, it depends what you take as well, but overall, it was an enjoyable experience, which brings me to my next point, is the fact that steroids can become a mental game. As much as you feel all jacked up and pumped, it starts to weigh, for me especially, it started to weigh on my mental, that I was not, say, I got a big ego or anything. I just felt more confident. I felt more sure of what I was doing, my training, a bunch of things that came with the size and came with the strength were pumping me up to the point that I was like, yeah, I'm getting stronger, yeah, I'm getting bigger, I've been working so hard, it's finally great that I'm seeing results, and they're quicker than natural, because you're putting your body in an anabolic state, which is saturated with the things it needs to grow, and it grows rapidly and repairs rapidly. So your body will naturally grow quick and do that stuff when you're on steroids. But the thing about that is, like I say, it goes mental, and you start to think, oh yeah, this is great, this is awesome, blah, 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 blah. And then you stop your cycle, and if you're not eating hardcore, because you can eat like this, say, and do steroids and still gain this, but if you still eat the same amount and do everything like you were when you're on roids, it's gonna slow it down. And that little bit of slowdown after you've gained that momentum and picked up, now you're coming back to a halt. It played a lot on my mental. It made me feel like I was doing stuff wrong in the gym. It made me feel like I wasn't training hard enough. It made me feel like I was basically spinning the wheels in the gym, not going anywhere, just kind of staying in the same spot. I was kind of in a rut, if anything, going backwards. So that took away from my training. I wasn't feeling it right. I wasn't proud of myself. I didn't feel the way I looked was good. It totally tore me down and gave me a body image, especially after coming off of a prep. where I trained for 16 weeks, got super slim, got down on like 9% body fat. Things were crazy. I could see every vein. It was popping. It was dope. I loved it. But on the other hand of that, then it became the mental thing. As I started to lose those shreds, as I started to, get back into a normal life, because 9% body fat, you can maintain it, but it's not the overall healthiest thing to constantly be doing 24/7, 365. So you want to really, for me at least, my preference is to live a healthier, well-balanced lifestyle, because there's either that is one extreme, or there's the obese side, which is another extreme, and I like to be somehow more closer to slim, bulky, but fit, healthy. So again, the mental side plus the side effects are kind of the cons that I found with it, and the pros would be the strength, the size, obviously, but the confidence and the way it made me feel stronger, more powerful, just in my overall self. Again, that relates to confidence. So those would be kind of the pros that I found from it, and the cons from steroids. Now, if you flip the script and go over to the natural side, now I've been natural for a long time now. It's been over a year since I've touched anything. I noticed that my body weight dropped increasingly quick when I got off of it because of the water retention, yada yada yada. So with everything being cut out of my system and all these changes, it played again on my mental, on wearing me down, for the fact that my strength was going, my size was going, and it's not very much. Like, you could ask the randomest person in my life who runs into me every now and again, they wouldn't even think anything. But me knowing and being there and seeing myself every day, it really affected my mental. One of the things that I would say about being natural is that you never have to worry about that. You grind, and you don't lose or gain nearly as quick. Your fluctuation is not as big. You may range in here, but as you get bigger and stuff, your range keeps shifting with you, right? So you kind of don't really, you don't lose as much and you don't gain as much. So for me, the natural aspect would be a better way to go. If you can stay natural for the longest time or forever, I would suggest that. Also, another thing with being natural is the fact that you aren't injecting, you aren't taking extra pills, the cost is lower, and the pills, of all things, the oral application of actual steroid pills, anabolic steroids, are very harmful on your liver, for the fact that it passes through your system twice. The inject goes right into your system, it's absorbed, it only passes through once, whereas the pill goes through your stomach, through your liver, and everything, into your bloodstream, and processed again. So it is not double, but it's a little more harsh on the entire system, and those are injuries that you can't see. So for me and everybody else who uses them, you can probably not see the things that are going on inside of you, right, till it's too late. So for someone like myself who's trying to be healthy, fit, live prosperous and long, not glorious and short, I don't really see a benefit into rushing into it, because if you're looking to be an athlete for your life and it's your passion, you're strong minded about it, and the determination is there, I'd say even more so than motivation, the determination and dedication and sacrifice that you're willing to put in, even the days you aren't motivated, that'll be your game changer, because you really step into another level when you're that motivated, you're that determined and that disciplined to achieve your goals. Then I think you will more, even if you're on steroids, because for me, I plan to work out till the day my body drops, till I'm dead, polishing up daisies, or until I physically can't anymore. So I could be 60 years old and hopefully I can still be in the gym lifting weights. I hope I can be like Arnold, where sure, he was one of the fittest people on the planet at one point. Now he's nowhere near that, but he's still respected for it. And yes, he had used steroids, but that's a whole other topic. But more so, I'd like to have longevity where I can still be in the gym when I'm 60, even if I'm not pushing 350 pounds on the bench press, or 225 or whatever it is, even if I'm doing 50 pounds. At least I'm still in there, able to do it, able to get my body moving, because that's what I love, and I'd love to do it forever, rather than doing it for the short period of time and being glorious and then being blown out of the water and never coming back. To summarize basically the versus part, for me personally, if you're looking more for like a healthy, lasting, natural would be very, very, very encouraged. Whereas the steroid side, if you're looking for a quick bang for your buck, get some size, do your thing, man. But by no means am I telling you to do it. Am I suggesting you should? I'm just telling you the pros and cons that I have found. Now, another thing I have found with lots of people who do it is that it becomes so much that you're just used to doing it. You have to hide it in the closet, that people aren't really open about it. So when things do go wrong, they don't really raise those to anyone's attention. So it takes a while before they actually do come out. And by that time, you could have major medical issues, and they stem from anything. Like you could blow up your heart. That's an extreme case, but like things like that can happen from these things because your body's not naturally producing these things. Anything you put into your body foreign will affect your body. You put in an apple. Apples don't grow inside you, but it affects your body. Probably, for the most part, in a good way for most human beings, but again, it does affect your body. You want to smoke weed? That's going to affect your body. You want to do steroids? It's going to affect your body. Anything you put in for it is going to affect your body, negative or positive. For every action, there's an equal or opposite reaction. Again, steroids, maybe not the best choice if you're looking to do this for a long time, but there's lots of things saying that they can be a great time. Alright guys, so really quick question of the day. In this video, I want to ask you guys, would you ever consider using steroids? Not if you have, if you're going to, would you ever consider it with the knowledge you have now? Would you try, or would you prefer to stick natural? Leave it in the comments below. I'm excited to connect because a lot of you may have a different perspective and I'm just going on what I know. So I want to hear what you guys think, what you guys have to say. So comment down below and let me know what you guys have to say. Much love. Catch you in the next one. And lastly but not least, I'm going to ask you guys, if you have found value in this, if you guys found any information useful, please like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts down below, and hit that bell. It would do me so much. Let's get the subscribers up, let's get the views up. Lego. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.